Welcome to the Eternal Spirit television show on ICTV, brought to you by eternalspiritmagazine.com. I'm Paul Salmon. I am a spiritualist medium, and I'll be chatting to my guest about the psychic, clairvoyant and healing abilities. We'll also be chatting about angels, UFOs and ghosts, of course. My first guest is a lady called Donna Fallon, a lady whose spiritual gift came as a bit of a surprise. Hello Donna, welcome to the show.
Hi Paul, thank you for having me.
My first show, you're my first guest.
Thank you, it's a big honour, thank you very much.
Like I said, your gift, how did your gift manifest? It came as a surprise, didn't it?
A big surprise to me and my family. Yeah. Basically I was a mum, 40 years old who couldn't drive.
Don't give your age away.
Well,
being
yes.
a lady.
I don't mind. But I was over 40 and I couldn't drive and I had 3 children.
Yeah.
And basically I met a medium who told me that A, I was going to pass my driving test, B, my daughter, my older daughter, would become an actress, she was very shy, and C, that I would become a medium. And I thought she was crazy, but basically I'd never experienced anything to do with the spirit world, so I thought this lady's mad. But basically, very, very quickly, it all started to happen.
But how did it happen, Donna?
I joined a development circle. First of all, I passed my driving test, the first thing that she predicted, which was quite difficult at my age. I joined a development circle, and in that circle I used to go and sit every week. And then, thanks to that circle, I am really grateful for it, I started to have a lot of things happen. And basically, I did go off and do some training as well at the Arthur Findlay College. But basically it just happened, friends would tell other friends and family about me, and basically almost overnight the phone started ringing, people asking me would I give them readings.
But how did it manifest in circle? Did you begin to hear spirit or see
I started, basically we'd do a meditation and we'd sing Beatles songs actually to lift the vibrations, and then we'd all go round and give each other, and I started with saying little things and I'd think, wow, you know, and it's amazing, you know yourself, when you give someone a little bit of information and they confirm it to be true. So it started like that. Then basically I started to do private readings. I never had any confidence and I didn't charge people, but very quickly from there, a few weeks down the line, other people were calling me and saying, can we pay you, we want a private reading, and it just has taken off from there basically.
Well, that happened very quickly because many people get to a circle from going to spiritualist churches.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it this way, you happened to get into a circle first.
Well, I was in a spiritualist church actually,
you were?
yes, and that's where I met the medium who said to me that I would become a medium.
Oh, right.
It is quite difficult to join a circle. If you don't know of a circle or you don't know people, I was very lucky to join my circle, and I was in it for a while, but then I decided it was time for me to move on and leave because I was so busy as well. And also I used to go around a lot of spiritualist churches watching other mediums because that's a great way to learn.
Actually, you learn what to do and what not to do.
Exactly, you really do.
But I know mediums who studied for years to become clairvoyant.
Yeah. And
for you it happened not overnight.
Well, yeah, I say it was overnight because it feels that way to me.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky, very, very lucky.
Yeah. But how did it go from giving private readings in churches and around the country to getting into magazines and, I won't say showbiz, but hey, you're on my show now.
Yeah, showbiz, wow.
But you got from the spiritualist church
to
theatres. How did you make that leap?
I was very lucky. A lady I did a reading for was very impressed, and she said to me, wow, how long have you been doing this? And I said, I've just started. I didn't tell people at first I'd just started because they're obviously, if you tell them before, they're going to think, she's not very good. So I tell them afterwards, and she said to me, I've got a friend who's an editor for a magazine, so I'm going to get her to get in touch with you and ring you up. So basically that's what happened. So the Psychic News had heard about me, they'd read about me because I had other stories in press in Liverpool, so they'd got in touch with me and did some articles, and I had a documentary made about me, so they'd heard about that, the Psychic News. So it's basically word of mouth really.
Tell me about the documentary.
I'm very proud of it. It's going to be on my website very shortly. Basically I like a challenge, so it was some film and TV students at Anglian Ruskin University in Cambridge. They'd read an article about me in the Cambridge News, and they'd said, can we make a documentary on you? So I said, if I can go up to people in the street, complete strangers, I'll do it. I wanted to do it on my terms. And we really enjoyed it. It was really lovely. It's only a short documentary, but I did film in for the crew, and I went into the streets, which was lovely, because people, normal people, maybe if you like ordinary people who might not think of going to a spiritualist church, they got messages from the spirit world that day, so that was really nice.
Well, that's part of the show, you see.
Yeah.
There are many spiritualist churches around,
Yes.
but the public generally don't know about them.
That's right, yeah.
And if they do, they're a bit timid about going into these places.
Yeah.
So hopefully this show of
Absolutely.
mine, and you being my guest, will get noticed a bit more and help us both.
Good.
But mainly help those watching, of course.
Yeah, it is. It's a three-way thing. It's about, when I do a private reading, I say it's a three-way thing. It's about my sitter, the spirit world, and me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But how do you link in? How do you make that contact with those in spirit? Do you open your chakras?
No.
Like a lot of us know about? Or,
No. Not at all. For me, I suppose it's like switching on. When I'm walking around the supermarket, it doesn't work then. You know, just when I sit down to do a private reading and I'm talking to the person doing an opening talk, saying to them, just say yes or no and explaining what a reading is.
Yeah.
By me doing that, that's my invitation to them to come, and then soon as I start, I'm ready. I do record my readings as well onto CD, and I think it's nice because the client can then listen back to it as well.
Yeah. But you do lots of charity work as well, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm excited. I'm doing one this Friday, actually, for the Nicola Emerson Trust. She's a lovely little angel who was only 20 who went to the spirit world. So her mum set up this charity in her name. So I'm going Friday to do a charity clairvoyance. I'm very proud to be taking part with that.
Right. You also travel a lot. I mean,
Yes.
I can tell you're not a local from East Anglia, but you live in Suffolk. No, Cambridge. Now,
Yeah, Cambridge, yeah.
But you commute a lot back home, don't you, to Liverpool?
Yes, every month I'm in Liverpool working. In May I was there at Everton Football Club at Goodison Park to do a charity clairvoyance evening, and I'm back there again. They want me back. I travel up and down the country. I'm off to Hawaii next March, to work in a temple, do a clairvoyance evening. So I'm really excited about that.
Have you worked with any other television mediums like Colin Fry or Tony Stockwell?
No, I haven't, no.
I can see yourself getting on telly, you know.
Can you?
Maybe it's a psychic message I'm picking up for you now.
Oh, that would be nice.
But you have made a CD.
Yeah, I have.
Meditation with the Angels.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
I'm very proud of it, actually. I made that last June. And on there, I've dedicated it to my husband and to my mum for being really supportive. But I wanted a meditation. Meditation is really important for anyone who's watching this and wants to get into mediumship. It's really important if you, or healing or anything spiritual, it's good to meditate. And I couldn't find a CD that I liked, so I decided to make my own. So I went to record. Yeah. I think you'll do one as well, actually. I hope you don't mind me predicting.
I've been talking about it this week, actually.
Good. Yeah, good. I think it would be good for you.
Yeah, because we will be working together soon, won't we?
Yes, I'm excited about that.
Yes. Donna, when you link into the spirit world, or you make contact with those who passed over, do you go straight to it, or do you use tools like tarot cards or anything?
I go straight to it, but actually, having said that, in the past year, I've learned tarot cards.
Have you?
I'm really lucky because what I do is, if I'm, for instance, I was doing a reading for you, as I'm looking at you, I see a tarot card. They show me a tarot card in my mind's eye to start off to tell me the person's situation or the type of partner she's with.
Yeah.
For instance, if I see the Knight of Cups, I know she's with someone who's a little bit immature and won't commit. So what has been happening, which is really great, when I record it, is I'll talk to the person, tell them I've seen this card, and as we do the reading, then we'll pick some cards and that card comes up. And it's amazing. So I do use a tool, yes. I love tarot cards.
Earlier on, Donna, you mentioned the Arthur Findlay College, and I've been there a few occasions.
Yep.
And I think we're both taught by Mavis Pitilla.
Yes.
How did you benefit from her teaching?
In a big way, she made a big difference on my life.
She's a big influence on your life.
Yeah, she's a fabulous medium. She's the best I've seen in my era demonstrating. And she's a tough cookie. She won't mind me saying that. She's not easy, but she is an amazing teacher. I'm grateful that she taught me. I really am.
What I love about it is the vibrations of that place and the atmosphere.
It's amazing.
Like you don't, or me, I didn't have to open my shackles or close them to make
No.
contact. You're just open, you walk through the door
Yeah.
and you're open to spirit.
Such a strong energy. They do open days next year.
Yeah.
If people would like to go for the day, you can go there for the day, and they do workshops. It's a great place. I'm grateful that I went there.
Right, you're an established medium.
Thank you.
You're becoming a bit of a TV celeb, bit of a, no, you're not a diva.
My husband thinks
Does
so.
he? But do you teach, Donna? Do you teach mediumship?
Yes, I do
clairvoyance?
workshops, and I love workshops actually. I do tarot workshops. I also am a Reiki healer and master and teacher, so I teach that.
Yeah.
But I do love teaching mediumship. That is my baby.
And do you do this full time now?
Yes, I've been working 2 years. As soon as I started off,
Yeah.
I've been working full time professionally for 2 years.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
And what about your family? What initially, what did your family think about this when this gift sort of hit you, if you like?
Yeah, my husband, bless him, is a builder, a carpenter. He's very grounded. He's amazing. I wouldn't be where I am without him now. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
We've been married 21 years. My little boy, let's just say a couple of years ago, he said to me, "Mummy, why can't you work in a supermarket like other mummies?"
Right.
He was a little bit embarrassed, but it's been a real big turnaround now. It's quite emotional for me because when I was in the newspapers, a lot of his friends seen them in school, and Everton send me signed footballs and T-shirts. So he quite likes it now. My daughter likes it because I got a signed handbag from Alex Gerrard from my raffle. So suddenly my children are really proud, and that really makes a difference. You know, my little boy now, children in his class, which is lovely, say, "What your mum's doing is cool." And when he comes, he brings friends home, he brings them into my reading room and shows them all my articles and says, "This is what my mum does." So for me, it's a real turnaround. Family's important to me, it really is, and I'm glad that they're proud of me. It means a lot.
Have you got an animal or pet? You've got a dog?
I've got lots. I've got a Bichon Frise and a boxer, a tortoise and a cat.
Oh, because I'm picking up dogs
Yeah.
with you.
Dogs,
So
definitely.
do you work with animals as well, communication-wise?
I have, yes,
Yeah.
and I do healing on animals,
Do you?
actually. I love animals, yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't meant to happen on air, Donna, but I'm just picking up a love of
That's
animals,
okay,
especially
good.
dogs.
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
Excellent.
I'm going to do healing on a horse
Are you?
soon, near the Arthur Findlay College, actually,
Are you?
Reiki healing on a horse. So that will be a first.
Now, have you got a website?
Yes, I have.
And what's the name of that website?
www.donnafallon.co.uk.
And if you go on there, you can see like your events guide or where you're going to tour
Yes.
up and down the country.
Testimonials I've got on there. A lot of my press articles are on there.
Donna, thanks for coming in. You've been a wonderful guest, my first guest, so I appreciate that. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.